Cowboy Don Tolman, the whole food medicine man, as I've been called around the world. I want to talk to you a little bit about the ancient alchemy. The brilliant scholars, the men and women of the ancient world observed that air and fire, or sunlight, earth and water, is the very basis of the structures of all physics and life. And it's so interesting to me as you start to get into the history of words. It's like our bodies. Some cultures called it a library, a building filled with records of knowledge and lifetimes of our ancestors and possibly even ourselves. It was a library, a house of books and records. It was a museum, a house of the muses, the seven knowledges of mankind. It was a temple to some cultures. And to others, it was a kingdom or a queendom, male or female, and even a church. And the church, the body, has members. We call them limbs today typically. When a person dies, there was a dismembering of the body. The church, the temple, the museum, the library. This dismembrance and going back into the smallest form of physics, at one time they taught and believed, would return. And that return was called remembering, bringing the parts all back together, back into a wholeness and a completeness. This beautiful idea of air, fire, earth, and water being the alchemy of life, and memory, remembrance, bringing it all back together. It's been fascinating to me that through the course of human history, fabrics were used as heirlooms to pass and hand down from one generation to the next. When grandmother knitted or sewed or quilted a blanket, the grandchildren could pick that up and smell it and hold it. And they would have this feeling of a connection to family over generations of time. It's very real. So what I wanted to do is to bring back the ancient alchemy in a form of remembrance. That every time you look at it, you remember the principles of life and health and existence. And so what we've done, with the help of a beautiful, wonderful friend and member of my wife Amber's family, Lillian, was she handcrafts and puts together the four elements of alchemy. This is a visual and kinesthetic or touch memory. In your daily life, you can hang this on the handle of an oven in the kitchen or anywhere else in your kitchen, on the refrigerator door handle. You can use it in the bathrooms with little rings or towel racks. These are reminders of air and fire and earth, the green and the fall, the autumn leaves, and of water. Air, fire, earth, and water in an heirloom fabric in a way that is handcrafted for you and your family. It is so beautiful to watch little 4- and 5-year-olds come running up to this now and point to them and say, fire, air, water, and earth, and to watch them touch them, and to wash their hands and even dry them, and to have a memory of air, fire, earth, and water. And to me, one of the best things about all of this is that they're completely washable, reusable, and they'll go down as an heirloom in your family. Another thing that grandmothers and grandfathers and parents used to do was that when they were preparing foods in the kitchen, they would put on fabric such as this. And I don't know if it'll go over my head. Oh my gosh, it did. This is an apron that you wear. It has a pocket right in front of air, fire, earth, and water. A remembrance that what you put in to the temple, you become. It's so fascinating to have this in our family and into others' families that are friends. I'm hoping that all of you will get involved in the idea of fabric and touch and smell, and having it as an heirloom remembrance of our loved ones, past and present and even future, in their return, in remembering and bringing them back together. Thank you.